Hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been about 7 days since I got in trouble with YouTube, so totally my fault. I was being a space cadet. Hey, One Easy Money. Hey, Aerorod. Hey, James-O. Hello, Angie. Hey, Crisis. Hey, Sue. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so... Oh, there was a question I wanted to... May I ask how this stream is different than YouTube regarding censorship? Doesn't this just mirror? Yeah, it does, but that's why I'm trying to get some of you guys from YouTube over to DLive so that I can just stream solely on... So when I'm just on DLive by itself is when I don't have to be censored. So when I'm multi-streaming like I am right now, then obviously I'm still censored. So it doesn't change anything, but I don't know if people aren't getting notifications for DLive. I don't know if people just don't like it. But I try not to do any like Chris Watts live streams on DLive, unless there's, quite a few people, at least from YouTube over there. I mean, I don't mind doing it just for even a few people, but I don't know. Hey, King. It just seems like my subscribers on YouTube are more interested in the Watts case than, I guess, my followers on DLive, if that makes sense. You're not getting notifications for YouTube or DLive or either one. Is DLive your channel? How do we get there? YouTube. I will put the my DLive link in the YouTube chat, and I'll pin it at the top. But you can also just go to DLive, and it's think for yourself. It's the same name. I'll do that right now. I meant to do that like right when I started, but okay. Then I will pin it. Yeah, so on DLive, which is one of the reasons why I was in YouTube timeout, I call it, because let me pin it so it doesn't. Okay, so it's pinned at the top. Hey, Alexis. Hi, Rose. One of the reasons why I was in YouTube timeout is because on DLive, streamers can play music without having to worry about copyright. So, just audio music videos. I stream so much on DLive. Like I'm always streaming on DLive because there's just so many things that I want to stream so that you can't do on YouTube. So I'll stream anything from documentaries to I think I played one night I played one night the first 4 hours of MTV, so the day that MTV aired. And then I did a part 2. Well, I did the first 2 hours, and then I did a part 2 into the next 2 hours. But so what I'm saying is it's a lot less censored. how long that's gonna last, I don't know, but I'm trying to utilize that time while I can. They have censored like some streamers, but I think as long as I don't get like too crazy, I should be okay. But so right now I'm using, well, I use OBS software to when I'm streaming on DLive. And I like using that instead of like StreamYard because it's open source and there's just, you can customize everything to the way, you know, exactly the way you want it. And it's just, in my opinion, better all around. But I finally realized that I can stream, multi-stream if I use Restream, which is like StreamYard. But and then I can put the Restream link into OBS, so I can still customize everything with OBS and still multi-stream without having to pay for a premium or monthly premium service, which is nice. So one night on DLive, I did a watch stream, and then I forgot to shut off the little ticker on Restream for YouTube, and so when I played the documentary on DLive, I didn't, total space cadet, forgot that I was still, had the button or whatever, the ticker, it sounds weird, the ticker. I still had YouTube turned on, and by that time it was too late, so I already got a copyright strike for streaming a documentary. So it kind of sucks because it wasn't for, it was just a stupid mistake on my part. So anyways, I couldn't upload anything or live stream for 7 days. And so that's why you guys haven't seen me live stream, because I was doing Watts live streams quite a bit. I think I did like 3 that week before it happened. So, so I got a strike. So that sucks. But I guess if I don't get another one within like 90 days, I think the strike will come down. But then if I do get another strike within 90 days, then I'll have 2 strikes, but then I will also have to, or I can't stream for 90 days or upload. I don't know. It's ridiculous, but whatever. So I checked it, and because it said a day yesterday, I was like, I better check it. And I was like, yes, I'm out of YouTube. I was like, seeing everybody else, all the other streamers do Watts, and I was like, this is so annoying. You don't even use the GOOGLE anymore. No, I don't even like to say that word. Unless I'm referring to Google Thought Police, then it's okay, because he's super, super nice. Really, really kind guy. He's one of my followers on DLive. But yeah, I don't like to give them any free publicity. Not that they need it from me, but I have DuckDuckGo as well, and I prefer to use that. But with YouTube and everything, it's just more convenient just to be logged on to Google. So, hey, Day by Day. That chat? The chat's like pretty big, huh? I just know that for whatever reason, the video quality when I multi-stream on DLive and YouTube, it's only like, what is it, I forget what the lowest one is, 280 or something. So I made it bigger so you guys could see it, but let me move this over. So I don't really have like any itinerary. You think I would, considering that I had 7 days to come up with some, but I did write down a couple things, if I could find my notes from just listening and watching other live streams. And I'll see if I can find those, but I just wanted to come on here for a little bit and get caught up and let you guys know why I've been kind of MIA, so live streaming anyways. Okay, let's see if that fixed that better. Hey Tech. Hey TP. The Phoenix, oh hey One Easy Money. The Phoenix Enigma was demonetized yesterday on DLive or on YouTube. That sucks. Yeah, I even did because I was like, I don't have any way of, I couldn't upload to my community. Hey hippie. I couldn't upload to my community page to let you guys know that I did get a strike and that I wouldn't be live streaming, and then to, you know, come over to DLive so we can talk the Watts case, but I had no way of doing that, so I even just went live on DLive hoping that some of you would maybe just trickle in, and it didn't work. So we can talk about whatever. But yeah, so to answer your question, when I'm not multi-streaming and I'm just on DLive, that's when you guys can ask me whatever questions you want, and I can answer without having to worry about, or try to answer for you without having to worry about walking on eggshells and rewording everything and talking in code. So, and you're gonna have to let me know if you do go to DLive, if you guys have a different screen name, because I'm not gonna know it's you unless you tell me. So I'll be like, hey. What are your thoughts on the recent info and book? You're gonna have to fill me in on that one. Oh, are you talking about Sandy's book? Or not Sandy's book. Who just wrote a book? Nate's mom? Nate's mother wrote a book? I don't, that's weird to me. I don't understand why she would write a book, but I guess anybody's allowed to do that, so thank you for the donations, Tech and TP. I appreciate it. DLive has pancakes. Yeah, that's if Dennis at the front desk actually makes enough. And Rhonda, she's useless. Nate's mom. And it's what's the book about? Well, what's the book about? I sound so excited, huh? It's about the case? And why wasn't Nate's mom interviewed? Wasn't she there that night or something? Hey, Arch. Good to see you. So yeah, so if you guys are, if you're on YouTube, you can see, I don't think, yeah, DLive can't, wait. Oh no, you guys can see it too. Duh, it's mirroring. Hello. Hello, Megan. So if you see the little yellow icon next to the names, and then, I mean, obviously, I don't even know why I'm explaining that to you guys. You guys aren't stupid. Sorry. I'm like, if you look at the little yellow and then you look at the YouTube icon, that means that's you guys. Maybe it's a good thing that I had a break from live streaming. Hey, Dorothy. Megan, it's about Shannon's afterlife experience after she passed or something. That's Nate's mom's book? Hey, Tiger Girl. Yeah, YouTube, the last stream before I was put in timeout, YouTube deleted my Cash App link. I think Jenny May told me they deleted it like twice. I'm like, are you serious? That's crazy. Because I see other streamers, they put PayPal in and I don't know, whatever else. So I don't understand why they would, I don't know, like they're really hurting for money. They're like, no, you can't use any other website but ours. I don't know, maybe it was just a glitch or something, but yeah, that's, I mean, great for Mexi, but I don't understand how she relevant to the case. I mean, yeah, is she Nate's mother, but how does that benefit true crime? I don't understand that, I guess. It's all about the, I don't know. I'm not understanding that. How long have I been streaming tonight? 20 minutes and 23 seconds. Hey, Nicole, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm sorry. There should be, let me know. I don't know if I can, I have my phone and the restream chat in front of me, but I don't know if the bot messages will come through on my restream chat, but there should be like every 20 minutes or so there should be a link that is in the chat for my Discord. I started it I don't know a while ago, and I didn't put the link out there for everybody simply because I just didn't want like everyone and their mother being in there and having trolls. But I started it so that you guys could ask me questions that you couldn't ask me on here and just discuss the case like I did with the Reddit community, which I'm probably gonna have to delete because I can't. I just have too much going on. Not that it's like super blown up or anything, but I just feel bad if I don't get back to people on there. So, but there should be a Discord link if you guys are interested in joining. Please do. It'll also be a good way to get in contact with me if you do have any questions. I'm not great at checking my emails by all means. So, and I know that a couple of you or a few of you said that you were having a difficult time finding my email. So, if you're interested, yeah, the link should automatically go in the chat. Hopefully. We'll see. If not, I'll put the link in there. But oh, and also if you join the Discord, for whatever reason, there's several people that aren't getting notifications on DLive, and of course we all know about YouTube, that a lot of you aren't getting notifications at all. So if you join the Discord, you'll be able to know when I go live on DLive and YouTube. So that's another reason why I wanted to put the link out there for everybody. Oh, and if you just signed up for DLive, it's just like YouTube. So make sure that there should be like a little bell up in the, like right underneath the, actually I'm not quite sure where it is. I think it's, let me look on it. It doesn't show up on my channel, so. Let me see. Okay, so like if you're on mobile, right underneath where it says gift sub and following, it'll say notification with the little bell. Just make sure that that's hit, or that you check that or whatever. Here, I can show you guys here. Let me pull up DLive. DLive. And DLive is, you know, a little bit different than YouTube, but so it takes some getting used to. Some. But I don't know, it's a great community over there. It's smaller. There's not, I mean, you're going to get your trolls here and there, of course. That's inevitable, but it's just different, and it does take some getting used to. But once you get used to it, it's I like it. It's a lot of fun. So, and again, I can play and stream things over there that's related to the Watts case and to these other events that I can't play on YouTube, obviously, because I just got a strike for it. Which is really important because these other videos that I play of other streamers and other information about the other orchestrated events that are going on, and not just in the true crime community, but you know, all over. So but it shows that it's, you know, it's not just me talking about it, and there's others out there that are talking about the same thing. You know, other streamers, but also other people that are actually experts on it. But I want to just show you guys on YouTube what DLive looks like. And then we can talk Watts, or we can talk whatever you guys want. But I know it's late. I just wanted to, again, get on here and catch up with you guys. So so will you have more freedom on DLive? I will download it, definitely, especially if we can have more freedom. It's un-American. It is un-American. It's very un-American. Yeah. Definitely follow me on DLive, because, and I've done a couple live streams where I said, okay guys, here's your chance, ask me whatever you guys want. Like, shoot. Oops, let me mute myself here. Okay. Hey Holly, good to see you. Why am I still talking? My laptop's tripping. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. It just keeps pausing and playing and pausing and playing and pausing and playing. Hey Dave. Okay, what in the world is... Okay, this is super weird. Okay, I'll show you what it's doing so you guys don't think I'm crazy. Okay. So this is DLive. Let me take off this. But do you see how it's like pausing and playing and pausing and playing? Like, I don't know why it's doing that. It won't stop. Okay, that's really weird. Okay. So okay, so this is DLive. Okay. And it doesn't show the the notification because I guess I can't be notified for my own live stream. So it should be oh, here I'll show you. Oops. I'll show you a different oh yeah, Dorothy, that's because they're from, I'm multi-streaming, so they're from DLive. I know it's kind of confusing, but okay, so this is the Coin Captain. Really awesome streamer. He does well, he does coins. And coin giveaways, and he does coin hunting. And I was gonna turn the volume on, but I don't know if he's playing any music. But I just wanted to come here to show you where it says, where does it say it? I have no idea where the notification button is. Weird. Huh. Do one of you guys on DLive know where the notification button is? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So you have like, so on YouTube it's subscribe, but on DLive it's follow. So you follow someone instead of subscribing. And then you can hit the notification and then the share the channel. So yeah, definitely go over, and if you guys do sign up for DLive, he's a great streamer, hilarious. Okay, then this is my friend Tech Ty. He does streams 5 nights a week, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday. He does he talks about current events, for the beginning of his streams, and a little bit of everything called the Squirrel Report. Then at the end of the stream, towards the end of the stream, he takes requests and plays music videos. It's a lot of fun. Great people. And the last Saturday of every month, he does a trivia / Russia night. Don't ask why it's called Russia. And I'm not even sure how that happened again. But trivia night, last Saturday of the month, and he gives away prizes, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely follow him if you guys do come over to DLive. Yeah, he does great streams. So let's see, he might even have some good highlights. So he's gonna be pissed at me if I play these. It's okay though, because they're there for everybody to see, right? And thank you for gifting the sub, Holly. I appreciate it. There's also, I have links to several other streamers on DLive that I recommend. There's a ton of great streamers, but again, smaller community. Hey Purple, good to see you. Hey Hard Eyes. Russian Standard Time, right? Sorry, King. Oh, I didn't even realize that she was back. She was like doing live. Miss Mensa was doing live streams for a while, like every single day, sometimes twice a day, and I haven't had any notifications from her at all. Not sure why I'm even still subscribed to her, but I am. So let's see what highlights are in here. There's some, well, they're all good, but oh, except I can't play a music one because I'll definitely get a strike again. So let's see. These are okay, so these are just so you guys know, so you guys aren't confused. When you're watching a streamer, you can hit the, I'll show you after this, but there's a little like movie clip icon, and you click on that, and then you can edit a certain time frame of the stream, and then it'll post it into the chat. And then it also, if the streamer approves it, then it'll post in his or her highlights section. I don't know. Again, it's a lot different from YouTube, but it's a lot of fun. So, oh, it's new, Arch. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I'm just gonna mute myself real quick here because I want to make sure there's no. Okay, so he's probably not going to be happy with me, but it's okay because he's hilarious, and that's what these highlights are for, right? So from what I remember from this stream is he was actually trying to have a serious whatever it was he was talking about, he was really being serious, but the way it came out is also pretty funny. So I clipped this one.
Looking for a man. I'm gonna get myself a megaphone and go out in the street and look for a man. I'm looking for a man. One man. I'm not a man. I'm trying my ass off. I can't find it. And I've never seen a man in my life. I've never seen a man. And how sad.
So I think you, again, from what I remember, was just talking about how there's really no real men out there, right? And I could be wrong. Tech, if you're still in the chat, then you can correct me. But either way, just the way that how I clipped it, pretty funny. So, and then you can comment on them. He does panels on, this is me right here, he does panels on Friday nights. I mean, they're all funny, but I can't play any that have music. This is hilarious, but I'm not gonna play that. So anyways, yeah, definitely check out my about section for other streamers. So this is DLive in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, you know, you can always, the chat on DLive is always open. You don't have to, like, the streamer doesn't have to be live, so you can drop a question in there whenever you want, if you like. Okay. No, that's the thing. Peace and love is, if I wasn't on YouTube right now and DLive, I could answer whatever questions you guys have. I might not come out and say one thing in particular. Actually, I think I have. But besides that, besides the no one blanked, I don't know if that really helps. That could be anything, but no one really blanked. There was no real blank. That I might not say directly on DLive, but then again, as for now, I haven't had any emails or anything from DLive saying that any of the content I've been playing has been anything bad about it. So you have a bunch of old coins, Sue? That's awesome. Yeah, I did coin hunting for a while. I did pennies, but I didn't find anything. I mean, I didn't buy like as much as, or I didn't, not buy, but I guess I didn't trade out. I didn't go to the bank and get a bunch of coins like these bigger coin hunters do, but I actually found a silver dime. I'm trying to remember the year, but it was 1940 something. I found a silver dime in one of those like coin collector things so that you can change in your coins. That was my best find out of all the pennies that I looked through. Just kind of ironic. Yeah, if you guys can go over to DLive, please do, because and again, I'm still gonna do live streams on YouTube, especially now since I'm not in timeout. But I cannot fully come out and just come out of the closet. No, I can't fully with 100% transparency talk about my theory on YouTube. And that's why it's so difficult, again, and I don't mean to sound repetitive, but it's so difficult for me to go on other channel creators, panels and discuss the case, because and people will say, Megan, you're being over dramatic. You're not going to lose your channel. Just say what your theory is. What's the big deal? But that's the thing, is I literally cannot. It's in the YouTube guidelines. I cannot question the authenticity of a well-documented tragic event. It says on YouTube guidelines. Even more now, since I was a space cadet and freaking got the stupid strike for forgetting to turn off the YouTube before I streamed. And that's the thing, is there's several of you that are subscribed to me or following me on DLive, but I haven't seen you guys. The only time I can get you guys to go over to DLive is when I do a live stream on YouTube first, and then it ends up being 2 hours on YouTube, and then I go over to DLive, and then I'm like exhausted. So, hey Melissa, hello to anybody that came in recently and I missed. Yeah, Holly, it really is. Here, I'll show you. It's, and that's what I'm saying, is I'll get those, couple of people that'll say, you're just being dramatic. Think for yourself, Megan. Just, or they'll think that I'm not trying to be transparent and just, whatever. I can't think of the word, but that's really not the case, because again, I've seen many other truther channels who talk about the same things and discuss the same things that I do, have their channels taken down, not once but several times, and they've had to start over. Channels that have had over 500,000 subs, they don't care. Yeah, would someone in the DLive help out Nicole for me if you could? That'd be great. Yeah, if you have any DLive questions, yeah, please don't hesitate to ask, because it took me a little bit to figure everything out. I couldn't even figure out how to send a message to the chat for like 2 weeks. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I'll show you, Holly. Let me pull it up. Thank you, Jennifer, for letting me know that there was no sound. I gotta really work on that. So, now that you guys just didn't hear anything I said, which is fine. All I was doing was reading what's on the screen. So, no big deal. It's a silent stream, like a silent movie. Same thing. All right. So let me just go back up here really quick. Okay, so one of the attributes is the victims of a major violent event and their kin. And then it says, sorry, just turn away if you get dizzy easily. Don't post content on YouTube if the purpose of that content is to do one or more of the following. Encourage violence against individuals or groups based on any of the attributes noted above. Incite hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the attributes noted above. Okay. So I'm just going to scroll down to the specific one. Deny that a well-documented violent event took place. Hey, Ola, it's me. Oh. Never mind, you were just over there. I get confused sometimes. Right? Purple Butter, she says laugh out loud. Yep. Worst streamer ever. I hold the crown, by the way. So yeah, deny that a well-documented violent event took place. But the problem I have with that, I mean, I could understand if it was like, if I was saying, oh, everything's fake and everything is orchestrated, but I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm only questioning the ones that have many holes and inconsistencies in their narrative. So regardless if any event is well documented, if there's inconsistencies and if there's stuff that doesn't add up, then we have every right to question why things don't add up. Do you know what I mean? They don't say that though. They don't say deny that a well documented violent event took place that has no holes in its narrative. Now if they said that, then okay, then I would agree with them, right? But it doesn't say that. And even if it did, if there's inconsistencies, I'm going to question them. Yeah, exactly, Holly. Pretty much. Makeup or cooking channels or like gaming. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Okay, so... And of course you have conspiracy theories saying individuals or groups are evil, corrupt, or malicious based on any of the attributes noted above. Okay, but so that's one of them, right? But then they actually go into it even more, and they actually post examples of what you're not allowed to exactly say about that documented, well-documented event. Hey, Veronica. Okay, so here are some examples. I'm glad this violent event happened. They got what they deserved, referring to persons with the attributes noted above. Okay, well, nobody's saying that. I'm not saying that. Wait, is there... Oh, more examples. Okay. So you're not allowed to, for example, say... Where is it? All of the so-called victims of this violent event are... No one was... And this is just a... Like, I can't even... That's how bad it is, you guys. I can't even... all I'm doing is simply reading their guidelines. But I don't even want to read a few of those words because the algorithms will probably catch on. I don't know. I don't even want to risk that. That's how bad it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, so all of the so-called blank of this violent event are blank. No one was blank, and this is just a blank blank. So again, not only is there a an actual, what do you call it, stipulation, but they actually use this specifically in an example of what you're not allowed to say. Then again, underneath that, all of the so-called blank of this are blank. No one was blank. I mean, isn't that essentially the same thing? Like, why is it twice? All of the so-called blank of this blank event are blank. All of the so-called blank of this are blank. No one was blank. No one was blank. That's like practically the same thing. Hey, Monica. This one's weird. Shouting, people with attributes noted above are pests. Are pests? I don't know. That doesn't seem that much hate. Like, oh, you're a pest. I don't know. And why this is under hate speech, I have no idea. And I already got one strike warning for my live stream that I did several months ago. Like a year ago, I think. Several months later, after the live stream took place, for simply just going over the anatomy of one of these orchestrated events. So, I got a warning for that. Got a strike for the space cadet moment that I had. So, what are you going to do, right? I want to say that it's even mentioned one more time, but maybe not. But maybe it's just the three. So it's these two examples, and then the first one I read. Oh, okay, and then group with any of the attributes noted above has an agenda to run the world and get rid of us. Government, right? That's what they're referring to. And this should be rather telling. Because why is it if what I'm saying is so ridiculous and it's so conspiratorial and there's no way that it's possible, then why is it specifically stated in their guidelines that I'm not allowed, or anybody else for that matter, is not allowed to question the authenticity of a well-documented, as they put, tragic event? But again, I'm not questioning the ones that add up. I'm questioning the ones that don't add up and there's a ton of red flags. And it doesn't say you're not allowed to accuse anyone of murder. It's not allowed to say that, or it doesn't say that you're not allowed to question, or not question, but accuse someone of being an accomplice to murder, or whatever, right? Like, you could say that all day long on YouTube and then not have to worry about your channel get taken down, right? But you're not allowed to question the authenticity of a tragic event. Why? Why would that be specifically stated in their guidelines if it's so ridiculous? To me, if someone or someone's goes out of your way to try to censor you and to silence you for opinions that you have, again, that's rather telling. And I did see that the stream bot, it should have posted the Discord link if you guys do want to get notified, since I can't rely on YouTube or DLive to do that for me. join the Discord, and that way you guys can know when I go live, and you guys won't miss it. So, and also it's a place where you guys can discuss the case. I'm not going to censor anyone, or at least I try not to. Obviously, if I'm going to leave the link open, there's going to be probably, or maybe a troll or two that sneaks in, but you know, then we'll just kick them to the curb, right? But I want you guys to, like, I feel like that there's like several of you, or as far as I can, from what I see, that there's at least some of you that are leaning more towards my theory, or at least you're questioning it, or having doubts about the official narrative or whatever. But I know that some of you are too scared to, like, speak up in chat, you know, in a different live stream, or voice your opinions about it, or ask questions about it. You know, I've been doing this for like 2 years now on the case, and following these orchestrated events and PSYOPs for a few years now, and you're always going to be attacked. There's no avoiding it. So I want you guys to be able to voice your opinions if you do have any questions, and not have to worry about being attacked or being called a crazy person. Because who wants that, right? Nobody wants to feel attacked just for voicing their opinions on something that others might not agree with, or they can't, or that they don't want to go there, and they want to, you know, stay in their little safe bubbles. So, my Discord is going to be a place where you guys can voice your opinions and not have to worry about being attacked. So, the link is in the chat. No, I didn't get a strike for that, Jennifer. Because I've been pretty good about not going there. So, but I did get a strike for simply just going over the anatomy of an orchestrated event. But I'm always having to speak in code and spell out things like I just did. So, I think I've done pretty good at avoiding that. And that's why, again, you know, I encourage you guys to go to DLive, because it's so, I mean, again, I know I sound repetitive, but I am no speaker by all means. And I just try to make it through my live streams, so that the best way I can, that you guys understand it, and then I understand it, without having to, on top of it, worry about what I'm saying the whole time. It just makes it so much more difficult, and it sucks. I wish I didn't have to, you know, worry about it, and I could just multi-stream and say whatever the hell I wanted to, you know. And I'm always, my theory does not shine a good light on anybody involved in this case, okay? But I have still done my best for, you know, over 2 years now to be as respectful as possible to not only to people involved in this case, but also anybody that has been affected by this case. But also by doing that, it's not going to get us anywhere if I'm always worrying about hurting feelings, or shining a bad light on those involved, because unfortunately, again, my theory doesn't shine, and I'm talking everyone involved, it doesn't shine a good light, besides Bella and Cece. Obviously they are 100% victims, so. Yeah, but day by day, are they saying that, have they said that that it didn't happen, and that there's, you know what I'm like, I probably shouldn't even said that, but you know what, it doesn't, whatever. I mean, I don't want to say whatever if I lose my channel, that would really suck on YouTube, but it's like, again, I'm just wasting my time, and I'm wasting your time by not being able to say what I want. But that's how they stop someone like myself and other truther channels from getting the truth out there about what's really going on and how much we're being lied to, because they know that a lot of these channel creators, they make money off of the being monetized and off super chats and Patreon and membership. So a lot of channel creators, this is their actual like income. They don't have other jobs. So YouTube knows that. And if they put specific things and specific examples in their guidelines, they know that channel creators are going to follow them because they don't want to have to worry about getting their income taken away. So that's how they control us. That's how they... And I'm not even monetized, but I've worked too hard to, even though my channel is still small, to lose it all because of their stupid rules. So that's, again, why I'm trying to encourage all of you to go to DLive, even though I know it's a pain in the butt sometimes, and it's a whole different, YouTube is they have a great platform, but unfortunately, the censorship is just, it's really bad. But that's what I was saying is day by day that, and don't even get me started on that other bigger channel. I have a whole theory on that. But that's what I said. That's what I said earlier is you can accuse someone of murder, right, without any evidence to back it up. It's all, in my opinion, speculation. We don't have the amount of evidence that we need to actually accuse someone of murder. I'm not on Nicole Kessinger's side. I think that what she did was wrong, but I don't think that she murdered anyone or had a helping hand in any of the murders because, I can't say it. That's what I'm talking about. There's a humming sound. Hey, Kelsey. So, but why is that though? Why is it that you can, literally I've heard every accusation in pretty much the book, from it actually murdering everyone to helping to psychologically helping to being drugged to being in a cult to being on drugs. Like, why? How is that okay with YouTube that you can literally accuse someone of being a drug addict and accusing someone of murder, but you cannot, but that's not mentioned in their guideline or in their community guidelines. Why is that? What's the difference between, why is it okay to accuse a person of those things, but it's not okay to, again, question the authenticity of a high profile event that has holes in its narrative? That's why I'm saying that's so telling, in my opinion. Because this community guidelines thing, it only just, in my opinion, makes it my theory even more believable. Not believable, but possible. Because why would they put that in there? Why would they specifically put those examples in there? Oh, it's my computer fan? Yeah, sorry. Here, I'll move the mic. I don't even know what anybody's theories are anymore. I think I'm probably the only one who has never once changed my theory from day one. Ever. Oh, and I can't be monetized now, Purple, because of the strike on my channel, but maybe after the 30 or the 90 days is up I can, but it's no big deal. I didn't even want to do it in the first place because I didn't want to make you guys sit through advertisements for some of my live streams that are 3 hours long sometimes. I try not to go past that, but I can't stand it. It annoys me. Like right when I start to get interested in watching, when I'm watching a video, there's a freaking advertisement every 2 seconds. It drives me crazy. So I didn't want to make you guys do that. And not only that, but why would I want to contribute, even though obviously my little channel is not going to hurt their wallets by any means, but why would I want to contribute anything to a platform that's trying to censor myself as well as other people for simply speaking the truth? And I didn't want to go there. And again, that's not what I'm here for. I'm doing this because I truly know what I'm talking about. And I don't want to say for like once in my life, but I'm still here and I'm still in all the other chats and other, channels because I'm trying to do my best to get the truth out there, but it's very difficult. There's many things that are preventing me from doing that, unfortunately. I haven't got a notification yet, Sue, but that doesn't mean that it didn't, but I will check it. Thank you. Hey, didgeridoo. Yeah, day by day, I don't know. I've felt very, alienated. Is that the right word? Lately, and pretty much almost on every channel lately. I've just, whether it be because I'm being attacked, or because it's a channel creator that for whatever reason I became a moderator for, or I was volunteered to become a moderator for. So now I'm a moderator, right? And I'm sure the last thing they want me doing on their channel is spewing out my crazy theory. So it just, I don't know, there's just so many. It sucks. Because if I didn't care, and if I wasn't trying to be respectful, I would just go into like every single stream in the Watts case and just go, this is this and that's that and da 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 da. But that's just not the kind of person I am. And I think that there's better ways of, or a better way of going about getting people to, I hate when I say people, and I say that every time I go, get people, like, drives me crazy. And it's probably not even that bad, but to me it sounds weird. But to, you know, open to wake people up. I just feel like a lot of the times when someone is so blunt in their faces, they tend to get defensive and kind of retreat. But then again, sometimes it might work for certain people. But my approach is that's not my approach. So, and again, this isn't something that anyone is going to just say, oh, yep, I totally see what Megan's saying. And like, you know, within just like a day or even a month. Sometimes it takes years for a person to be able to see the things that are going on in this world. And I know a lot of people probably, they just don't want to go there. They don't want to know about the corruption. Like, have you guys heard about the Loveland in Colorado, the cop? Go figure, Colorado. Don't move to Colorado. That's terrible because Colorado is beautiful, but there's so much corruption, so much. But there's a 73-year-old woman got pulled over. I don't know exactly every single detail, but cops ended up wrangling her to the ground, right? Throwing her on the ground, putting her arms behind her back. And I want to say that someone in the DLive chat will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they went to go handcuff her and even broke her arm. Like a 73-year-old woman. And you know, who knows? Like, she could have dementia. She could not, you know, she could have psychological issues or whatever. But you're talking about, you know, a couple of cops that are literally like throwing this 73-year-old woman to the ground and roughing her up to where she was even bleeding. So I don't know what my point was about that, but, for mentioning that, but it's just that it's everywhere. And so it's crazy to me personally that the majority of people want to deny it or to pretend like it's not there. I don't know. But again, I understand that people just want to be in their safe bubble and they want to live their lives and they don't want to even fathom, you know, what's going on. But it's so important. People need to wake up, and because it's not going to get, it's only going to get worse. So, not to be all dramatic, but I do that sometimes too, Kelsey. Or I'll see it, like the advertisement coming up, and then I'll just take my mouse and click past it, and it works sometimes. But still, it's like, that's still even annoying. Thank you, Jennifer. I really appreciate that. And that's all I ask. Like, I know my theory isn't for everyone, and I know some of you in the chat are probably like, well, what is it? But I literally, as you can see, I mean, here, this is my theory. Right here, right? I mean, there's obviously way more to it than that. And I'm not even claiming this. But, and I think you guys can see my mouse. Yeah, okay. But I literally cannot even say what my theory is. I can do my best, and I have. I'm sure that there's several people that have come into my chats and said, this chick is freaking crazy. What is she talking about? She's talking in circles. I've literally had to rearrange an entire sentence to make a point. It's ridiculous. And I can't imagine it's fun for you guys, so I apologize for that. But if you do have any questions regarding the case, DLive is the place to ask me. Because, yeah, unfortunately, I just can't on YouTube. I've even tried to find a way to reword that. See, I can't even find a way to reword the sentence that I'm talking about that I have to reword. Ay. Are you doing another stream on here after this double stream? Yeah, I'll go to DLive. Yeah, for sure. And I'm on DLive every single day, you guys. Even if you don't see Watts in the title, you guys don't want to watch any other content, but I highly recommend you do, because I've played several ODD TV. He's a channel creator. I've played a few of his videos that talk about the Hegelian dialectic, about the orchestrated events, about the symbolism that they put in plain sight. They're not hiding it. I've played several RV Truth videos. He talks a lot about the symbolism. Same symbolism that I'm talking about, the numerology, and how, again, it's literally, they put it in plain sight. And if you know what that symbolism is, it's fairly easy to spot, because, again, they're not hiding it whatsoever. Yeah, pretty much day by day. I mean, again, I can talk about some stuff, but I sound, now that I think about it, I probably do sound very repetitive. Because of that reason. But also, the reason why I'm repetitive is because I'm not going and talking about this theory and that theory, and I think this happened, and I think that happened, and what if this, and what if that? Like, because I've never changed my theory. Again, one time. I know I mentioned that earlier. There she goes, repeating herself again. I'm going to start repeating myself about repeating myself. But the reason why I'm so repetitive is because what I'm talking about and what I'm trying to show you guys it's just super important. And it's what you guys need to remember, and all those characteristics and those red flags in the case that I've been talking about and beating into your heads pretty much for over 2 years now. Those are what you're going to want to look out for to be able to, in order to spot the deception. But you guys are going to have to be open-minded. You're going to have to think out of the box. You're going to have to learn how to push your emotions aside, no matter how difficult that might be. You're going to have to be able to admit that you were duped, and be able to see that or know that things are not always what they seem. That even the most genuine, or people that seem the most genuine and reputable, could also be the least genuine and the least reputable, unfortunately. And that there's so many ways of manipulation or ways of manipulating things and little tricks that can be done in order to make people believe that there's really seeing something, or there's just a lot of deception out there, and if you can spot it, or if you know about it, then it's easy to spot for the most part. Hey, neat. Wait, who's innocent? Chris Watts? No, I'm not saying he's innocent by all means. He's definitely guilty of some things, just not murder. Yeah, he worked for Anadarko Petroleum, Okradana. Wait, that's interesting. What about the wrestler? Like, I hit the little thing, and the little light bulb in my head goes, huh? Wrestler? Oh, definitely day by day. There's so much subliminal messaging in cartoons. It's disgusting. And I feel bad for anyone that has kids, because and just in the Disney movies alone, let alone all the other cartoons and TV shows, it's terrible. There's some sick people out there. But is there a Chris well, okay, I don't know what you guys mean. Let me scroll up. Because when I was doing some research, I somehow or another ran into WWE, and that there's a Chris Watts that worked in the production, or some sort of production, something to do with the World Wrestling, whatever. But I can't find a photo of him. I can't find any other information about him. It just says Chris Watts, WWE, or Worldwide Wrestling, whatever the E stands for. Oh, entertainment? Oh. Not a wrestling fan, as you can tell. That's all I could find. And I'm like, that's weird. Why can't I find a photo of this guy? And there's a whole other rabbit hole with the wrestling thing that but I'm just not going to go there. But because then you guys will really think I'm crazy. Oh, no. Okay, I gotcha. There's a wrestler that killed his family, Chris Benoit? Huh. I'll have to look that up. That's crazy. It's sad. Hey, Kate. Oh no, day by day. Yeah, that's it's really, really bad. That's a great question, Didgeridoo, and I would love to answer that for you, but I unfortunately can't, or at least give you my opinion on it. But I can't because I'm on YouTube. What do you know about AIPAC? Nothing. What is that? RV Truth does a video. He did a video on Didgeridoo on that whole thing, and I actually mentioned it in my last video that I made, that I posted on YouTube, about that whole event. Anyways, And the thing, and that's the thing too, is I was just reading a comment. I don't expect you guys to again completely like get or see everything that I'm saying. I mean, I know it's been 2 years, but as long as you guys, one, at least listen to what I have to say before discrediting it, and I know that most of you here are already way past that, but because it's crazy, because you know, they'll say, there's so many people that say, oh, I'm open to every all options and every theory, but I'll tell you what, the minute I bring up my theory, there goes what they just said out the window, because I'm like, didn't you just say that you're open to all theories and like 2 minutes ago, and now I just mentioned it, and now my theory is ridiculous and that can never happen? It's it blows my mind. But I get it. So oh, good night, day by day. I know I started late again, but I just went on and said, I wonder if my if my timeout's over, and it was. So I was like, I'm going live. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do, since I mean there's not a whole lot of you over on YouTube, but hopefully you guys followed me on DLive. And again, you guys can always join the Discord if you don't want to follow me on DLive. But I know I sound repetitive, but I do encourage you guys to go to DLive and show up for the videos that don't say Chris Watts on them, because even if they don't say Chris Watts, there's many that I stream that are pertinent to the case, as I mentioned earlier. So but if it says like music videos or something, then of course you don't have to show up. I mean, it's not going to be related to Chris Watts, but many of the documentaries and stuff I play are related to Chris Watts and to corruption within our system, and all that jazz. So I will go over to DLive just for a little bit and answer any questions you guys have, since I don't have any itinerary. Yeah, so hopefully I see you guys over there. And I really, I missed all of you. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you guys next time. And I'll see you on DLive in a couple minutes. I'm going to go get something to drink, and then, so just give me a couple minutes and I will be there. All right, bye y'all.